Welcome. I'm Richard.
I'm Paul.
And this is
Sunday Chat.
Hello. Welcome to this time of great worry for many, many people around the world and potentially across the universe too. We'd like to say to everybody, we know how you feel and our hearts are with you. And this Sunday chat will cover a couple of the issues that maybe some of you are thinking about, because I know I'm thinking about a few things at the moment.
You're grumpy.
Look, they say that situations like this bring out the best and the worst in people. It certainly brings out the worst in me, I can tell you. When I look at some of the ways that people behave and they say things like, well, that's what people are like. Well, actually, horrible people make nice people into horrible people because they want to kill the horrible people.
Aww.
Well, some of these people deserve to get the virus, frankly.
Well, a lot of people are going to, so.
Yeah, these people that have been buying 50 billion toilet rolls to sell in their corner shops at inflated prices that we know is going on. We know that's going on, It's not right, but it is. I know.
I'm not saying anything.
There's a chemist in Ealing that is selling small bottles of hand sanitizer for 15 quid.
Is there?
Yes. Small bottles like that. So, don't tell me they ain't been to Lidl, stocked up, and are selling it on.
I don't think they have, because I don't think Lidl's got any.
Well, they've been somewhere, Paul, haven't they? And they're making money out of their crooks.
In America, there were guys that went out and bought literally 2 lorry loads, I think it was, of hand sanitizer, and then they were trying to sell it on eBay or Amazon or something like that, and were stopped. So they were left with 2 lorry loads of hand sanitizer, and haven't been able to shift it.
You see, the problem is the actual shops and the suppliers, because they're the ones that have allowed this situation to happen, because they're greedy.
I think the shops could have sooner said you can only buy 2 of an item or 3 of an item or whatever they're saying, rather than just allowing people to. But I think it took everyone by surprise. I really think it did. These people just sort of buying loo paper, and of course it's that herd mentality, isn't it? We've heard a lot about herd immunity. Oh, you're sleeping upstairs tonight. Yeah.
I felt that tickle come. I have to go and wash my hands and get rid of these gloves. Burn them. I have to burn my turtle gloves.
You're not going to burn your turtle gloves.
I'm joking. I'll put them in the wash.
You're going to put them in the wash. It's going to wash them. Oh!
Oh, it's a tickle in my nose.
Yeah. Shall I tickle your nose?
Let's just... No, I wouldn't touch me. I might be infectious. Let's just pause it.
Pause.
So, that sneezing fit over and done with. I don't know where that came from. That used to happen quite regularly to me. It's not out of the ordinary at all. And I'm not sure exactly why, because as far as I'm aware, I don't have any allergies, but clearly I must have some form of allergy. I don't know, it just happens. I sneeze for 5 minutes, 10 minutes, and then it stops.
It could just be a bit of dust got up your nose.
Yeah, but it used to happen so regularly.
I know, but it hasn't happened for a good few weeks.
Because I've been...
Careful.
Using that nasal cream.
Oh yeah, shoving that up your nose.
But I've stopped doing that because you're only meant to do it for a couple of weeks max. maybe that helped, I don't know. But anyway, welcome back. I'm still quite nasal, as you can hear, but hey.
There's a plane.
So, yeah, planes are operating actually quite regularly from what I've heard.
Yeah.
Which is quite surprising. So our borders aren't closed.
No, but I can't go to Guernsey.
Well, you can't go to Guernsey because you've got an elderly mother.
Yeah,
That's
but also
why.
you need to isolate yourself when you go to Guernsey for 14 days or 30 days or something, and yeah.
So Guernsey have brought in quarantine rules.
Yeah.
Okay, so we
Yeah.
can't travel anyway.
No.
We're not travelling.
No.
We're not.
No.
We've cancelled our short break
Yeah.
away, which is disappointing, but it's for the good of the community.
It is
Basically.
what it is.
Nothing we can do about it.
No.
But, like I just said, it brings out the best and the worst in people. You know, people being lovely to the communities, helping each other out, checking in with each other, all of that. And then people panic buying.
Yeah. And posting stupid things. That's the really annoying thing. The
Very annoying.
The glorious thing about where we are now is that a lot of what I look at on social media is actually about Richard and Paul or Planet Vegetaria and my own timeline. I sort of skim through it on Facebook. This is maybe once a day or twice a day at most, and it's really interesting the amount of times I have gone and typed something to tell somebody to not be so ignorant, and then just thought, you know what, there's no point, just don't engage, and deleted it.
Yeah.
You know, I think that's happened so much that actually the amount of friends on our timeline, sort of very close personal friends on our timelines, is dwindling. Simply because some we actually haven't, or I have nothing in common with anymore, because maybe it was through work 10 years ago or something like that. And if people want to get in contact with me, it's very easy for them to get in contact with me, same as you. So I think we just cut down. Yeah, so we really engage on Richard and Paul and Planet Vegetaria in particular.
And obviously YouTube.
Yeah, YouTube, yeah.
And
Twitter.
And that's one of the reasons why we said no coronavirus posts on Planet Vegetaria. Because we don't want it to be swamped with bullshit, frankly.
I mean, somebody said something earlier on. One of your friends said something earlier. What was that?
Something about they've proven that petrol pumps are spreading the virus.
Yeah.
Well, what's proven is the fact that most surfaces can have the virus on them if somebody has touched them.
Including allotment padlocks.
Who is infected. So actually the advice remains the same.
Yeah, whatever.
To wash your hands.
Yeah.
That's it. Crazy.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah. We're turning our water back on so that people can wash their hands, because we no longer have, or we've only got like a day left of hand sanitizer. And the temperatures are beginning to rise a little bit. I think it's going to be a bit chilly over the next day or so at night. But they're rising a bit, so we're turning the water back on and providing squidgy soap and things. So yeah, so that people can wash their hands.
The other thing that annoys me is how people do sort of turn a little bit pathetic. You know, somebody posted something earlier about, we went to the shops and there was no bread. Oh, what are we going to do? And it's like, well, why don't you look for some bloody flour and some yeast or some soda and make your own bloody bread? There's plenty of instruction on how to do it. Just get on with it, you know. It really mystifies me how unprepared huge numbers of people are in general.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know about you, Paul, but when we were growing up, one of the phrases was always be prepared.
Yeah, yeah. Wasn't that Boy Scout?
Yes, it was.
Yeah.
But it was kind of generally used.
Yeah.
You know, be prepared.
Well, I still have mum's wartime sort of gene running through me, and have always stocked up on, you know, if I've seen things where it's 2 for the price of 1 and it's something that we use, not
Or
something
could
we
you,
don't,
or could use,
then I bought it. So, you know, if there's been like 2 for the price of 1 on couscous, I've bought couscous. But I've always bought things when they've been good price, and I've also always had a stock in. So we've always got a stock of flour in, you know, so because we make our own bread, we always have a stock of flour in. So I don't need to think about going to the shop to buy flour at the moment, you know, and various other things. So we've always got beans in. We've always, you know, we've got frozen tomatoes, we've got tinned tomatoes, we've got tinned beans. I know that in some houses there's very, very little storage space. In our house we have less than we'd like. I mean, I think in any home you have less than you'd like. But keeping, you know, 6 tins of beans and 6 tins of tomatoes, you know, just sort of a week's worth of instant meals at hand is a wise thing to do. And of course there are those people who have very little spare cash, and in fact no spare cash. But it's always good. I mean, but
those people are going to have a problem anyway.
They are, yes.
So let's not talk about that. Let's talk about the fact that what people tend to do is get totally stuck in what they always buy.
Yeah, and what they always do. Yeah.
Oh, we always buy blah 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 because that's what the kids like and that's what we do. So when those things aren't available, they actually don't know what to buy.
Yeah.
You know, it's like they don't know that you can make this out of X, Y, and Z. You just got to get the ingredients, you know. A lot of people don't know that. And this has been proven time and time again in terms of the number of ready meals that people buy in society nowadays. The fact that lots of programs and books have had to go back to basics to teach people how to do the basics, because there's a huge gap of knowledge in society. And actually, that's not anybody's fault. It's society's fault for failing those people, because we've been lulled into a false sense of security that everything's fine, especially in the UK, where we don't have infectious diseases as a rule sweeping through the country on a regular basis, like maybe some African nations do.
Or other nations, I mean, do. You know.
Well, you know, I know in Africa there are so many little, well, not little, but diseases that circulate that people have to watch out for. It's the same in places like Indonesia.
Well, it's the equator, isn't it?
You
It's
know,
the
hotter countries.
hotter, humid
have a
countries.
whole host of things they've got to watch out for, you know. And in the UK, we don't really have that. So, you know, we're kind of wrapped in cotton wool. Not anymore.
No.
Not anymore, you know. Anyway, have I got anything more to say on that?
No.
No, I had. I'm sure there was another point I wanted to make. That's it.
Oh, right.
The other point is, isn't it interesting how they've been saying, you know, there's absolutely no way that we can meet the climate change targets of reducing emissions and blah, blah, blah. Well, you have now. A virus has seen to that.
Yeah. I mean, I just hope we never go back to the old normal.
Well,
really.
I'm sorry, but
I think we will, but
we said this to a friend. Look at when Diana died.
Princess Diana.
Princess Diana. Look at the situation there. The whole nation, in fact, the whole world in mourning, how awful it was. and how we said, oh, we'll never forget, blah, blah, blah. 6 months later, everybody's back to normal.
Yeah.
Everybody had forgotten.
Yeah.
Basically.
All that thing about being kind and loving and caring and thoughtful and all of that, yeah, just gone back to normal.
Unless people stand up and there is some kind of record and reminder of this time, nothing will change, you know. There needs to be a bigger revolution in this country for people to stand up and say, you know, we're not going to go back to how it was. We need things to change, and we need things to change now. But the only way that it will change is if there are fewer people in the world. That's it.
Yeah, I mean, you know, population is out of control.
Well,
but hey, you know, let's not go too heavily into it because, yeah, I want to get down the plot this afternoon and do some nice things.
well, there's some population control happening now, isn't there? Mother Nature finds a way. Thank you. Bloody thank you for listening to that rant. But it's important to say those things because it's what a lot of people are thinking.
But again, it's about doing things that you can do. You know, you can be kind to your neighbour, you can be kind in your community, you can deliver things to people, you can have that conversation with somebody you've never had a conversation before, you know, a few meters away. Hi, how are you? You know, I'm so and so from there, that's so and so from there. You know, you can do that. Let's change the things we can change. And let's hope that governments change the bigger things that they really can change.
So, talking about talking to people, communicating, things like that. One of the things we did with a friend was had a video chat.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it was fantastic. We were on there for hours. And what?
4.
Oh, 4. Yeah, we were. And it was great. It actually felt like we'd been out.
It did.
Yeah. So, you know,
it felt like we'd been out, but still at home. We're still able to make a cup of tea and have a drink and, you know, just enjoy it.
So use the technology to get in touch with people, you know, do it. Yeah. It's great. It's a fantastic opportunity to put this to the test and learn how to use these things.
Yeah, exactly.
I think so.
I had a long conversation with my brother
Did you?
when I was in our shed at the allotment the other day. So that was nice. So yeah.
What, on the phone?
On the phone, yeah.
And?
Well, no, I was just saying it was nice to be able to do it. It was slightly cold and slightly wet outside, and I was sitting inside looking out from the shed chatting to my brother, and it was nice.
Right. So what's that to do with video chat then?
I didn't mention video chat. You were talking about communication generally.
Using technology like video chat so you can see each other in times where you can't see each other.
No, I don't want to see my brother when I'm talking to him on the phone. I don't need
That was the subject, Paul.
Oh, I missed the subject. So, are we going to do that again?
Do what again? The video chat with our friend? Yeah, absolutely. And if anybody wants to do a video chat with us, just let us know.
Well, we might do another live because we've done one on Planet Vegetaria this week.
Well, we have, and that's Planet Vegetaria, a Facebook group by Richard and Paul. Richard and Paul since 2017. That's contractual.
You almost got that wrong, didn't you? No. So yes, but that was fun, wasn't it?
It was fun. Join us on Planet Vegetaria.
You were going to say
I was going to say it again, but I thought, no, I just said it. Don't say it again.
It was that sort of like...
Blooper, we're going to leave that one in.
Oh, yeah. We have quite a few of those, because we always do a test at the beginning, and...
we don't have quite a few bloopers.
Well, no, we're not bloopers, but sometimes you say choice words, don't you?
Sometimes I swear like a trooper.
Yeah.
So it's very windy and very sort of spring-like. You know, the atmosphere is quite turbulent at the moment. The blossoms are looking absolutely gorgeous.
Stunning.
And
Stunning.
Again, I've covered that in my daily vlogs, which are uploaded to YouTube on a weekly basis, but they go on Planet Vegetaria daily. Lovely.
They go on Planet Vegetaria daily.
They do.
They do. They do.
So
but
Paul,
the blossoms are fantastic this year. And it's odd that there's been so many blossoms. I know that I've said this before, but so many blossoms that are normally over quite a long span of time, and you have the cherries, then you have the plums, then you have cherries, then you have magnolias and forsythias, and there's a whole gamut out at the moment altogether. I mean, we've got our broom just about to really go mad. It's in flower.
Broom.
Well, I can't say bruh, can I? I can't say
learn
bruh.
how to,
I can't say bruh. Broom.
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 Ra. Ra.
Ra.
It's to do with the tongue, Paul.
Ra. Ra.
Look. God, honestly.
Broom.
Broom. Anyway, move on now. That's tiresome.
Yeah, broom. It's looking lovely at the moment. In about another 2 or 3 days, it's going to be in absolutely all its glory. Yet we still, at the back, as you'll have seen, got cherry blossom in absolute glory, plum there, the pear is just about to burst out, magnolias are out, forsythias are out. It really is. And then there's obviously all the spring flowers, there's primroses, there's violets. Is there any tulips? I think there's a tulip.
Not yet.
Isn't there one coming up?
Probably.
One of our allotment ladies, we call her Mrs. Tulip because she has fantastic tulips in pots every year. She does the lasagna method. And
she doesn't have squirrels then, does she?
No, ours, squirrels eat ours. But anyway, there are so many blossoms out at the moment. It really is lovely. And we normally get that really strong wind that takes the cherry blossom away virtually overnight, and pear blossom and apple blossom. But we've got really strong winds today, and I know a few magnolia petals have been flying around, but actually everything seems to be sticking on there pretty well at the moment.
Hanging on for dear life.
And there's that glorious one down the road, isn't there? That white one, the glorious white tree. You know, the one near your work.
Oh, it's not down the road. It's round the corner.
It's down the road.
Round the corner, down another road.
And then back
right
to
down.
Bristol, and then off to Cardiff.
Not
and
down
then,
the road, Paul.
Are we up the road?
That's down the road, but
Yeah,
it's down the
it's
road
down
round
the
the
road,
corner.
round the
Round
corner.
a longer road.
He's in a grumpy mood today.
Well, I just like to get things right, Paul.
Anyway, yeah, the blossoms look lovely.
Good.
Absolutely
So
lovely.
you wanted to talk about your new plot series.
Yeah, just a thank you to everyone who comments on that series. In fact, on any of our videos. But particularly that series. I sort of started it off because we hear and see a lot about new plots, and this was obviously a move from what I consider quite a pristine plot to a plot that was pretty untamed. And over the last 4 or 5 months, you know, we've done a lot of work on it, and it really is, I really feel as though it's taking shape now. And there's only 1 or 2 more big structural things to do. But the latest video, episode 7, that was uploaded yesterday, is much shorter, and it's mainly me moving comfrey and oxeye daisy and propagating the comfrey from roots and the oxeye daisy by splitting it. Did you enjoy that video?
Yes, I enjoyed every minute of it.
But it was a nice short one compared to the other one, which was about 50 minutes. Episode 6 was 50 minutes. But thank you for all of you who watched it. I really appreciate it, and all those comments as well. Some really great ideas, and it's nice when I can explain why we do something. So I've got a sort of propagation corner.
You're not going to explain it now, are you?
At the side of one of my sheds, and one of our subscribers commented, well, we could do that side, and I sort of explained why that wasn't possible. But no, I'm not going to go into it. You can read the comment. Yeah. And of course you get my lovely smiling face. I do get quite serious, I think. I smile and then I sort of I get quite excited in the moment, and then I sort of crack on and do things down the plot. Yeah. Peas! Got peas up. Very exciting.
Lovely. Great. And it's Gardener's World restarting as well.
Yes. Haven't watched it yet. We've recorded it. That sort of knew it was happening, but crept up on us at the same time. I suppose there's so much else going on.
It what?
Crept up on us.
Good.
Yeah, because there's so much else going on.
Lovely.
So yeah, that was nice. Because of course those things are sort of quite comforting, and it will be interesting to see whether they've changed the format at all this year. Because I have found that it was really getting so many of the outside broadcasts in the hour ones, the sort of the segments were about big gardens and big projects that some of us would never have a hope of ever doing. Of course you can get inspiration from those big projects, but what I found that was very little happening in Gardener's World was you'd have a visit to a really big sort of prestigious garden, and then there was no follow-up to that of, well, that was that. What you can do with your smaller garden is this. So yeah, I mean, maybe it stayed exactly the same, maybe it's slightly different. We will see.
Good. Well, I look forward to that.
And it is a bit of a comfort watch.
Is it?
Yeah.
It's a bit of a put me in a coma watch for me.
Yeah, you're normally asleep by that
I'm
time.
not terribly inspired by Gardener's World anymore. I find that it's full of things. It's too light.
Yeah, it is a bit light.
It's too light. It's too throwaway in places.
And too full on and...
Too busy in places. No. It's the BBC trying to be a crowd pleaser, and that doesn't work for me. Turns me off.
It's better than it was, 8 years ago or something, when they went for the really young team, and it just got very, very light.
But not as good as it was 20 years ago.
No. Peter Seabrook and all of those.
Thank you very much.
I mean, Monty Don is fabulous. I do, and a lot of the presenters on Gardener's World are fabulous. But yeah,
thank you, Paul. Lovely.
Yeah, that's my review.
To summarise, stop posting bullshit on Facebook. Stop posting the things you think might be helpful but have no basis in fact or science.
Have we gone back to that?
And that's the end of the show.
I wanted to talk about Murder, She Wrote.
No. Why?
Because I find it really comforting. I watched an episode today that I've mostly seen 10 times. And I'm wondering what that comfort in watching something that you know exactly what's going to happen is. And we were talking about Columbo as well, and obviously Agatha Christie's and things like that. I'm not quite sure what that comfort is.
I can tell you what it is.
What?
It lulls you into sleep.
But I don't fall asleep.
Well, it does to me.
Oh.
Which is quite comforting in itself.
Yeah.
But anyway, we're at the end of the show now. It's just a short one today because we've got shit to do, basically.
Other things to do.
So thank you, bloody thank you for watching. Take care. Remember, wash those hands. 20 seconds now. Keep on washing. and burn any clothes that you might have sneezed on immediately, and in the full incineration, complete incineration. Thank you. Take care. Bye for now. Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Bye.